Welcome back. This is the video on surface area, and we're going to talk about a couple different aspects of surface area. The first that we're going to talk about is lateral area. Now, lateral area is the area of the surface that is not the bases. And so when I say this, I'm meaning you find the surface area and subtract the bases. So in a prism, it would be everything but that pentagon that's in the pentagonal prism. Okay, so the lateral surface area is all the stuff that makes up the sides that are not the bases. And the surface area is the total area of all the faces of a 3D shape. And so the formulas that I'm going to show you are basically what we've been doing already and just adding them all up. Okay, and so let's look at example 1. In example 1, we have this rectangular prism here. And if we remember, of course, the number of faces, we have 6 faces. And we have, the same thing as finding the area of a rectangle. And so basically, we just need to figure out what's what. And so if I just outline the bases, and I go ahead and draw these rectangles, because that's really all it is for a prism like this. If I draw these bases and I label them, they're going to be 8 wide and 6 like this. Okay, you see how this works? And so this is the base here. So if you want to, you can label this. This is 8 and this is another 6. So that's what this is. So the area is 48. Well, the bases is going to be times 2, so 48 times 2 equals 96. So this up here is 48, and the bottom one is also 48. Okay, so that's one of them. And when we look at the lateral surface area, that's not the bases, these sides here, we have 2 different sides, and one of them is 8 by 12. So we draw in this rectangle, 8 by 12. And so this is going to be 96 in and of itself. So this one here is 96. And it's got a partner on the back side, right? So there's 2 of these. And 96 times 2 is going to give me 200 minus 8. So that's going to be 192. Okay. Cm squared. So Cm squared. So far, here's what I've got. I've got this and I've got this. That's representing 4 sides of this shape. Well, my last one is going to be this shaded side here and its partner. And if I go ahead and write this down here, sorry, it's getting close to the bottom, but it's also a rectangle, and it's 6 by 12. Well, its area is going to be equal to 6 times 12 is 72. And so I know that there's going to be 2 of these, so 72 times 2 is 144 cm squared. And the process is complete now for all 3 sides. And so I have 96 plus 192 plus 144 equals my total. Now if I add these up, I'm going to get 150, 240, 340, 430, 432 cm squared. Let's check my mental math. Got a calc here. 96 plus 192 plus 144 equals 432. Okay, 432 centimeters squared. Now, this is my surface area, right? Well, my lateral area is all of this minus these 2 bases. So 432 minus 96 is going to give me 336 for my lateral area. Okay? So that's how this works. Lateral surface area is everything but the bases, and surface area total is everything. Let me divide this up, and I'll do another example for you, but you should begin to see how this works. In this case, I have only two shapes, and we have bases, and those are these hexagons here, and the sides are these rectangles, and these hexagons have 6 on the sides, and these rectangles have 6 by 10. So I know that the area here is going to be 60, and it's 60 times 6 is 360. And so lateral area, which is not the bases, is equal to 360 meters squared. And now I need to find the area of this. Well, this is basically a problem we did from last chapter. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this. And if I bring out this triangle, this is what I've got here, right? And I've got area equals 1/2 apothem times perimeter. Well, that's equal to 1/2 apothem times 36, because I know that the perimeter is 36 if one side is 6. And I'll divide this 3 and 3. This is 90. This is my apothem, and this is going to be a 30-degree angle because its interior angles total 360. I divide by 6 and then divide it in half. And so I've got a triangle that looks like this, right? So this is 30. This is 3. And so the tangent of 30, this is A over here, is equal to opposite 3 over A. So my apothem is multiplied by A, divide by tangent 30. A equals 3 divided by tangent 30. And so up here, I know I'm skipping around a little bit, but let's do this. 1/2 3 divided by tangent 30 times 36 gives me 18 times 3. So this is going to give me 93.5 times 2 equals 187.1. So these are the bases. Let me get a green color here. These are for the bases. This is for the lateral surface area. So surface area equals 187.1 plus 360, and that gives me 547.1. Okay, that's my surface area. Find the area of all the pieces and add them together. Okay? Yeah, it's a little bit of work, but it's everything that we've done before. Let's do one more. We'll look at a cylinder here. I actually have an interactive for this, and if you look at here, it says find the surface area of a cylinder. I want to show you. The top and the bottom are obviously circles, so we know how to find the area of circles. But if we look at what the sides are, look at this demonstration. As it rolls out, look at what happens. This pink line here becomes the length of the rectangle. And so if I replay this, watch what happens. As it rolls out, that pink line becomes the length of the rectangle. And I'm going to pause it, and you'll see, so the circumference of the circle is the length of the rectangle, and the height is the height. So we have a circle on the top, a circle on the bottom, and a rectangle that goes around the outsides, just like the net diagram. All right? And so when I find the area of this, the bases are going to be pi r squared, which is equal to pi times 1 squared equals pi. So times 2 would be equal to 2 pi. Okay, so there's my first total. So whatever I'm going to get for this rectangle around it is going to be added to 2 pi. And my lateral area, which is a rectangle, equals length times width, or base times height. So my length is equal to circumference of circle. So that's equal to pi times diameter equals 2 pi. And my width is equal to my height, which is equal to 5. So area rectangle equals 2 pi times 5 is 10 pi. So my total surface area equals 2 pi plus 10 pi equals 12 pi. Okay? Try to wrap your head around that. If you need to go back and relook at it, do it again. But the length of that rectangle is the circumference of that circle. And the height is the height of the cylinder. Okay? So 12 pi meters squared is the surface area. And the lateral area is this over here. Okay? See if you can do D on your own. It's a cube. It's a little deceptive with the picture, but it's a cube. And then I've got another cylinder down here for you to try. Okay? Try those two, and we'll see you next time.